When you think about your audience, they're either latent in terms of buyer intent or active. Either have low proof that you can deliver. You've got to create these assets in your business that will actually help you build trust and get them to say yes. So your prospects are sitting on sales calls right now, credit card in hand, not buying from you. Actually, I just heard this from a client who said that they lost like a big 50K deal because the client said, how do I know that you can actually deliver? They have the problem, and your clients have the problem, they have the budget and they want to solve it. And I want to show you today how you can use AI to build your assets at speed, especially when it comes to this section, when there are people that are active in the sense that they want to buy from you and they're not sure in terms of trust whether you can deliver. I'm going to use AI to show you how to do that at speed and what I call the borrowed authority system. If you haven't watched the previous videos about pre-Suasion, go check them out. The links should be in the description of those previous videos. However, today I'm going to show you how to build some really cool assets for your business to build trust and borrowed authority. And let's do that at speed for context for your business. Let's learn. Hey, it's Ronsley. Welcome, you AI geek, to Amplify AI. Today, I'm going to show you this pre-Suasion framework that we've covered in previous episodes. But in particular, we're going to talk about this section here, the borrowed authority. And just to give you a little bit of a background, if this is the first time you're here, this is a matrix of creating really good marketing assets. Now, if that's what you're after, then look at the pre-Suasion episodes, because that will show you how I build these assets for your business at speed. So when you think about your audience, they're in these areas. They're either latent in terms of buyer intent or active in terms of buyer. And they either have low proof that you can deliver or high proof that you can deliver and trust that it's going to actually work for them. So depending on where they are, you've got to create these assets in your business that will actually help you build trust and get them to say yes. I'm going to show you how to use AI to build them at speed. Previous episodes, the prime and pattern, where we build these quick wins, the calculators, the swipeable checklists, and we use AI to do that. Today, we're going to do these. So let me talk about borrowed authority. These people in your audience, they actually have credit card in hand and they're active. They want to buy. They're just not sure whether you can deliver. And always in this position where there's someone that comes along, someone has either referred them or they've watched some content, or they've been following me for a while and they know that they have a problem and they want to solve it, but they're still not sure whether we as a company can deliver for them. So our main goal here is to neutralize risk with proof that travels. In this area, the assets you're going to create are things like the 90-second case. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Outcome snapshots, before and after dashboards. In this area, credibility is key. Like the things you've done in the past, the things that you've delivered, the case studies, the testimonials, and I'm going to show you how to take that and use that. The KPIs in this area, if you're going to track them, and I think you should at some point, depending on the size of your team and the size of your business, is how many people are replying back to you. These are in your nurture sequences, in your emails, in your social media posts. How much are they consuming in terms of your content? How many people are asking for demos in terms of sales conversations, next steps, and AI team members to help you create this borrowed authority, like case study assembler, an auto nurture sequencer, an AI that helps you with retargeting the right spaces. Create all these right now. You don't have to have a human do that. Today is all about how do you take what you've already done and make sure other people who are ready to buy all your credibility and awesomeness as a company, as a business, before they buy from you. And how to do that is collect testimonials. Now, we've got testimonials collected in different ways, and I'm going to show you some of them. For example, we've got a lot of testimonials in written form. So these are all Amplify AI testimonials from people like Dan Martell, Rob Angel, the guy who created Pictionary, Jasmine Star, who's absolutely amazing, Daniel Priestley, Darren, the actor in the Down to Earth series with Zac Efron on Netflix, Cameron Harrell, some big names, Joey Coleman, Neon Hughes, Ben Greenfield, Travinia Barber. So we've got a lot of testimonials from people who have worked with us or have read the book or have used the book or has gotten results from using Amplify AI, and they had given us testimonials. These are all on in a written form. Also have testimonials in this form.
My man, Ron has created some literally our company weeks utilizing AI. Let me explain you really quick. So
there's also videos that we've collected in after a workshop, like we've invited clients that have worked with us and gone at the end of the workshop to talk about not only the workshop, but other factors when they've worked with us in terms of building AIs for their business.
Okay, I'm Kylie. I am a mindset and performance coach, and I've just attended Ronsley's AI workshop, daytime workshop. It's been awesome.
I coach general practice owners. Todd Cameron's my name. And we had Ronsley at an event where we had 125 of our members coming along.
The point is, this is a long video. We collect all of these things. So for example, those are different types of testimonials. You saw the text ones, you saw the ones that we collected from clients. This is also one that has been collected from a client that we use for a particular product that we have called RideFlow.
Yeah. So I'm Jeff Mays, run Champion Leadership Group. We help B2B SaaS founders grow, scale, and exit. And so we see SaaS tools all the time. Everybody's got an AI tool. Everybody's got a thing to writing or, create content. And so we've seen everything. I've tried a bunch of things.
There's this obviously great testimonial. So we collect these testimonials in different ways. And I'm going to show you where to use them, because that's the first step of creating these really cool assets for your business. When you store them, you create a project that has all your testimonials for sure. But I have a project here called Amplify AI version 2, but in here you'll see the files that are part of my project memory or my project knowledge. So this is all part of my project knowledge. And in here, you can see a whole bunch of testimonials. This is a transcription of a video testimonial. This is Jeff Main's testimonial that you just watched, Habib's, different ones, the testimonials from the workshop. So this has got all the testimonials already in here, which then helps me, or not helps only me, but helps the team create assets that are extremely useful. You can put all your testimonials inside a project knowledge and start to use them. I'm going to show you some things that you can do, that you can build using these. The first thing is the 90-second clips. Now, to create 90-second clips, I want to show you how this fits in, because if you have not tried Descript, I highly recommend you do that. It's really brilliant AI tool. So this is a way that you can use, this is a 90-second clip. I'm going to show you how you can use that. So we have obviously Habib, you saw at the start, where we created these cohorts for him. And I created this video just talking to camera about how you can use AI to automate Gary Vee's cohorts from his day trading attention book. But I record this video and I say how we've done it and what we've done. And I'm going to play this for you. The team followed the process and ran the first batch. And
my man, Ronsley has created, literally saved our company weeks and weeks.
See, we didn't choose a fancy model. Expert rules into deterministic prompts. That's why so the point is that you can create these really cool videos that really reinforce the testimonial. And you can do that using Descript. I promise you, this did not take me long. I just literally put the video in here and I said, remove all the retakes, make sure you make it concise. This is the format I want you to follow. And I just inserted the video of Habib speaking and giving the testimonial in that section there. It made the whole thing. And it's absolutely great because we want them to be in this portrait format so that we can use it on Reels. It's a really great AI tool that you should use, and it's called Descript, and that's for video. So you can create these 90-second clips. Also, a really good thing to use is this before and after section. Now, in here, like in any state, like for us, we want to express that we know where the client is right now, who's credit card in hand and ready to buy. We know where they are at, and we know where they want to be, or we know what's hurting them right now. And we want to give them what they really want. So there's a before and after state really helps reinforce. So creating these kind of assets are really useful. For example, our clients, when they are joining us, they're doing manual processes in their workflow. They spend hours on repetitive tasks each week. Their scaling is limited by people and time intensive operations. What we do is we create these automated systems that streamline a lot of their operations. We allow them to focus on strategic work and innovation, which is what they really love and care about. They don't really want to do a lot of the admin at all. It allows them to scale with their current team and grow in a really cool way without actually additional overhead. So us creating this as a guide is really useful. There are other things. This is me using AI to create this image. And I'm just saying this will be a series because I'm starting here. Can you create an infographic type? It doesn't really follow these, but this is in Gemini Nano Banana. And I'm saying before on the left and after on the right. And I'm saying AI team members in action, for example, a meeting memory AI and what it looks like. And I'll show you, I'm giving it very specific, if you notice, very specific guidelines on how to write things and what colors to use, what captions to use, what fonts to use. It does an amazing job, right? Like it does a pretty good job for that. And it does it before and after. So before meeting memory, you spend 3 to 4 hours a week on meeting admin. After the meeting memory AI, you spend 0 minutes on that. It's fully automated. The AI joins, it transcribes, it does this. And in this state, you're asking yourself, how did the follow-up happen? Who's supposed to do what? Where the action meets? So it's created this really great before and after. Of text might not be right, but this one seems pretty on point, actually. And it shows this really great before and after. So saves 15 hours a month per manager if you kind of install this team member in your business. So creating this before and after things is so useful. And then you use Gemini to create the images will be so useful. And then you actually want to communicate really well on most places. And this is actually after doing an audit on the website and have some of this stuff on the website. And I'm just saying that I feel like these testimonials can actually do a great job, but all you need is the right thing in the right place. So for example, these are some couple of lines of testimonials in here. We're just making sure that it is part of us delivering, but also what really helps to build trust is what you've done. For example, in our case, the people we've worked with, the companies we've worked with, but also my background as a software engineer, computer scientist, the amount of projects I've done, not only myself, but the team now, and to add that all to the portfolio, the amount of speaking, books. So that really helps with credibility. So writing 2 books, doing a whole bunch of podcasts with some really cool people, having the TED Talk. So all that really boosts my credibility when it comes to delivering. So you got to create a project, whether it's in Claude or in ChatGPT, that has all your testimonials in there with all these case studies and what you've delivered and what it looks like and how you built this great business that actually transforms lives and transforms people. This is the way you use AI to really deliver. But once you have these testimonials in project, use that to say, I want a one-liner testimonial for my website. I want 3 of them so that I can put them every scroll or on the homepage. So then AI will write them from your testimonial words that people have actually said about your thing and the results you've delivered and the credibility, and use that as context to write stuff that actually is very specific to your company and the outcome that you deliver. Hey, AI Geek. Thanks for listening. Your job doesn't stop here. I want you to lend your voice to the conversation. So you can join those conversations, discussions, new trainings, new recordings, and the rest of the AI Geeks by going to amplifyais.com. Also, share this podcast with a friend, another potential AI Geek. Until then, much love.